I was the assistant chief of the municipal court unit, supervising the 30 newest lawyers, so I have a record of accomplishment and achievement, being promoted to do supervisory work at the DA's office.
What about this accusation of union busting?
Larry, this is the first time I've heard of it. I haven't even heard him saying that on the corners to the three people that might listen to him. So this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm a proud member and supporter of unions. My father was the house steward of the Federation of Teachers at Sulzberger Junior High School from 1952 to 1985. I have the support of District Council 33 and 47. I'm supported by the FOP. So this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I never knew he was trying to do anything, lead anything. But it was because of poor performance that he was demoted while I was there, but he was also extended in the municipal court unit for a poor performance even before I got there.
Well, having said that, this debate can go on forever about who said what and when and what happened, but you have also attacked his record here as being light on corruption. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, I'm stating a fact right there, Larry.
Okay.
And I'm also stating the fact that Seth Williams is a union buster. In Philadelphia, a union buster. He can get all the backing he wants from any organized labor. That's fine. But at the end of the day, people know he's a union buster. He's
because
a union
you were
buster.
transferred.
Absolutely. And all these other DAs who were interested in organizing a union got cold feet.
Larry, I've never heard this. Some people say that Bigfoot's in Fairmount Park. I mean, what are we going to talk about? We can go on for days. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
If he was, he'd probably get robbed. Yeah. But my point, Larry, if I may.
Well, yeah, good. Then I want him to answer this because he does have a right to answer. So the question is, you say there's no union busting, but you did talk about his record.
Correct.
So you knew about his record.
No, it's been brought to my attention later on when they told me that they were sending him back. I had to sign off on all of the transfers, and they explained to me why. Some people had that meeting and were terminated for underperformance, and we have to do that. We have to promote people for excellence. We also have to thin the herd of people who are underperforming. But people like Danny said, we're not going to fire him. We think he might be able to resuscitate his career, but we're going to send him somewhere else. And he ended his tenure with us in the juvenile court unit.
Okay, we got some time left here to have some sort of closing statements, whatever you'd like to say, about a minute 10, minute 15, about why you, and this is the question, you can answer it any way you want. We'll start alphabetically. Alvarez comes before Williams. In fact, they're on the opposite ends of the alphabet. What Danny Alvarez, what's the reason people should vote for you?
All right, simple as this. I am not a politician like my opponent. My opponent is a very powerful man. He's got a lot of backing from a lot of special interest groups. I do not. I am somebody who's running not as a politician, but rather as a father of two small kids and a taxpayer. Mr. Williams has a very poor record for the last 7 years now. First as Inspector General, and now as DA for doing nothing about corruption. When there is corruption, you are being robbed blind. And I promise you, as DA, it'll take 4 years. If I can't get it done, I definitely will leave. I've already imposed that term limit on me. But one thing I have to say is this. There's something to be said about humility in government. Too many of our public officials are arrogant, and as a result, they are abusing their power. That's not right. So I'm for the single mom living in a tough neighborhood who's raising her kids the best she can. I'm for the guy who's in a union who's working hard to pay the bills. I'm not for the politicians. Politicians will not have their day when I am DA.
Thank you. That's your comment, District Attorney.
Mr. Kane, I'm very thankful to have had the opportunity to be here with you on the Voice of Reason. I appreciate Mr. Alvarez, my Republican opponent, being here as well. I have loved this opportunity that I've been given by the Philadelphia voters to serve them this past 4 years as their district attorney. Wearing this badge, the district attorney has always been the proudest thing in my life. I'm very proud of the accomplishments and the achievements of the 600 men and women of the district attorney's office since January the 4th of 2010. Homicides are down, shootings are down, public trust in the community, into the DA's office is up through community-based prosecution. I look forward to continuing another 4 years. I need the voters to vote on November the 5th. I have 3 daughters. I look forward to working with the citizens of Philadelphia to make sure that Philadelphia remains a safe place for all of us to live, work, and raise our families.
Well, thanks for keeping the time, everybody. I appreciate it. Danny Alvarez, challenger, Republican Party. Seth Williams, the incumbent, seeking a second term. Don't forget to vote Tuesday, November 5th. The polls are open in Philadelphia and throughout the area from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. We thank you for coming in this first and only conversation. You've been direct, candid, and we certainly had an interesting conversation here. Thank you for joining us on Voice of Reason.